fuck is up, everybody? Welcome back to DFW Metal Mayhem, the most brutal podcast in the Metroplex, and it has been over a month since we have done an episode. I took a month off to kind of try out some new things and kind of had a lot on my plate in terms of the podcast and my band. Podcast just because of the fact that I wanted to kind of get some more soundproofing foam up. I need to get some more. I also booked my very first show at a venue, and so I was kind of really focused on doing that. But now I'm back, and I'm here to promote the biggest show I've ever put on. Fucking first annual Summer Slap Fest. Been talking about it for months now, and I got one of the bands to come on and fucking promote the show. But I'm here with the homies and motherfucking Risinger.
What's up?
What is up? I'm Johnny Boyette. I'm the drummer and vocalist.
And I'm Cody Woods, and I'm vocalist and guitarist.
And this is the whole band.
Yep,
Which
It's just us.
Seriously, like, I don't know if you're the only two-piece, but you're definitely the best two-piece I've seen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I first saw you guys at the Vision Brewing place in Arlington. Like,
Place.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude, it's the shit.
It's badass.
That was a pretty cool show too. I think it was like y'all, Corkscrew. I mean, there's like a lot of bands I'm gonna be probably missing on this. EV, Civil Unrest, Silver Tongue.
Plague.
Yeah.
Did Action play that, or were they there?
No, they weren't. They didn't play. I think
They
a
always
few of them
support.
came out.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that place was the shit because like the bar was like its own little thing.
Yeah.
And then like the other place where like the indoor bands played was like a fucking cool ass
Growl.
comic store.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Growl. The owner is sick as fuck. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, dude. Fucking, I got a Testament comic for like $5. I was so fucking happy. Yeah, dude, that shit was cool. But I definitely remember walking. I think I walked in on your set, so I didn't catch everything. But man, that was some monster shit. Like especially the track you sent me. Oh my god, dude.
Plug?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, that opening breakdown, like, riff. God, dude.
Yeah.
Just fucking
That's one
mallet.
of my favorites to play live.
Yeah, so give me the 101, like, the history, like, the very beginning of Risinger.
Pretty much it started from I was in a guitar club in North Crowley, and one of the teachers ended up organizing some show for us to do, and he got a whole bunch of different people to play in there, and me and two of my friends, shout out Zach and Adam, we played some Green Day songs very shittily, and it was great. And so from then on we were like, yeah, let's do this, and then eventually it was just me and Zach, and we just kind of went through a whole bunch of different band names, really cringy band names. We were I Solemnly Swear for a while.
I remember that one.
I Solemnly Swear for a while, and then
we didn't even know each other, but
Yeah.
I was barely getting myself into the scene, and I just remember seeing that one on like post.
yeah, I think our first show was like big show. We played with Handguns and who else? A Lost for Words. It was pretty tight. And then eventually we changed to Strangers, and then turns out a whole bunch of people were called the Strangers. So our bass player at the time, Kevion, was all like, "We should just name the band Risinger, because that's where we like pretty much grew up. Like that's where our middle school was, and he lived over by that street and everything." We were like, "Nah, that's fucking dumb." And then like 2 months later, we were like, "Yeah, we need a new band name, so fuck it." Yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much how Risinger came, and at least the name. And then some people left, and then eventually it was just me and my drummer at the time, again Zach, and we've pretty much been like a two-piece a lot because we've had members come in and out. And then he left. He wanted to do other stuff. He just wanted to not really do music anymore. And so I was like, well, I have all these songs, so I just went in and recorded them with this guy named Zach Pitts. I don't know if you know him.
Sounds familiar.
He's done a couple records around the area, but he's a really cool dude. But pretty much just recorded the whole album by myself and told out. Yeah, and
if you want to do something, do it yourself.
I was just like, fuck it, yeah. And that's why if you hear the record, the drums sound like shit. That's why I'm very thankful that I found Gerani, because he just takes it to another level. It's insane.
Dude, I mean, if you, I definitely feel you on the demo thing. Skull Archer's demo is bad. I think it's bad. Everyone likes it. I don't get it.
And that's where we're at.
Everyone likes it.
I'm like,
yeah, dude, I know.
I hear it and I'm like, no, I fucked that part up.
Yeah, no, because like everyone sounded pretty good on recording. The bass was a little quiet, but dude, I fucked it on vocals bad. And what kind of led to it was I had to do retakes, and I was green, dude, like lime green. So like I didn't know control, I didn't know pacing. I'm just going, you know.
Putting everything.
Yeah, dude, I'm just going. Like if you can actually hear when my voice cracks. And the thing is that there's actually tracks that sounded really good that I did, and we ended up not using them because we lost them. So the second best one was the one where my voice cracked for a second or two. I'm like, fuck. Come on.
Yeah, I had a couple voice cracks. I've got a couple voice cracks on the on that album. Yeah,
That's why I was super happy when we recorded this year, like for our full length with Irving Lopez. And, you know, like, just getting one song back from it being, like, mostly mixed and mastered, that one song that he sent us after it was all said and done was way better than the entire demo. It's like, thank God, this is the project I wanted to put out. So, one thing I wanted to ask you guys, and it's probably a question you get all the fucking time, is that, are you trying to look for a bass player, or do you like the two-piece dynamic?
We're open.
We're always open for a bass player. But
I feel like at this point we're open for it, and if someone is like ready to fill that place, I'm like definitely.
Yeah.
But we're also currently trying to like find a way to put a sound together for him to where he can fill in that low end.
Yeah, because shout out Rig Time.
Yeah.
They're an amazing band. They we played with them at Killers. Shout out Brinley for that show. That show was badass too. They were a two-piece, and it was just a drummer and guitarist, but she had her rig set up to where she had a bass. She had a bass tone and like a bass amp, so she was playing bass parts along with her riffs, and like when they would do breakdowns, like she would cut the guitar and it would just be straight bass, and I was like,
dude,
it's so good.
Come on,
It's
fuck
so good.
Yeah. Are they from here?
No, they're not from
Shit.
here. I forgot where they're from.
Rig Time?
Yeah, Rig Time. They're so good.
Damn.
And that definitely
sound
kind of
sick.
made me want to explore that and see if we could, you know,
I mean, it works.
if it would work.
I mean, it works really well. I mean, really, the first thing any band needs is chemistry. And if you have a good chemistry, you're going to have the foundation to start with good ideas and putting them on paper and then rolling them out. Like, if you don't have good chemistry, then you don't accomplish any of that.
Yeah.
So, y'all two have the fucking powerful ass chemistry. You know what I mean? You already have, like, the groundwork laid out and everything. You probably, you know, I mean, if a bass player came through, like, cool, but, like, fuck, we got it. You know, that's the sense I'm getting.
Yeah,
from what you're telling me. And one thing that really works well in your guys' favor, in my opinion, as someone who kind of dances everywhere in the scene, like I definitely hit the metal shows, I hit the punk shows, the grind shows, even the hardcore shows. I hit them. But and the cool thing is that it seems like you guys can fit in, like.
Yeah,
all of them really well.
pretty much.
Like I could totally see y'all doing a show with like Unity TX.
Yeah, we
We've done one.
did
Oh,
a show.
yeah.
We did a show with them and
Yeah, we did.
Optimus and Ballista and
That was a good lineup.
In Bloom,
Oh,
Bloodline.
Dude.
Yeah, it was really good.
Oh man, that's massive windmills.
Yeah.
That's massive windmills. But then y'all totally fit in with a band like Blot Out too. I could totally see y'all doing a show with like
we
Blot
done
Out,
some shows with Blot Out too.
or like Working Class Cannibals. I mean, like you guys fit a bill really well with like Electric Vengeance. I mean, like y'all just have like a sound that can kind of compromise with everyone.
Yeah.
It's definitely one of the main reasons why, like when I had one band drop, I forgot who exactly dropped. I remember someone dropped from this show, and like I had like a list of reserves, and like y'all like my first reserve. I'm like, cool, I'm gonna ask them now because I was kind of hoping someone was gonna drop.
Yeah.
Because I just wanted to ask y'all. So shout out to whoever dropped, whoever the first band that ever dropped out was. Appreciate you. But please come back. And no offense. But yeah, I feel like it's good to have that ability to be able to fit in most places. You know, that's like, because with Skull Archer, I was kind of worried that, you know, like, man, we can only play with like thrash bands because we're like way too strictly thrash.
Mm-hmm.
Like we would sound so weird with anyone else, but like we kind of like when we started incorporating like more breakdowns, like just like playing like a little bit slower, it kind of like let us play with like death metal bands, and then like punk bands and like hardcore bands and shit.
Yeah.
But Skull Archer definitely isn't as diverse as you guys. Not by like 5 miles. Because I just know I like my dirty ass thrash.
Dirty ass thrash, yeah.
And my dirty ass crossover.
Don't get me wrong. I love my thrash and crossover.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
SOD fan ever since I was like 8. Just running around with like a little war helmet on that looks kind of like the guy.
Leeway, I love DRI. Of course, Suicidal. They're my favorite.
Oh, dude, Suicidal's the best.
Yeah.
Mike's a poet. He's not a vocalist. He's a fucking poet.
Man, that dude's insane.
Oh yeah, for sure. So speaking of who's dope, insane, etc., what are like your influences? Like when it comes to like why you picked up the instrument that you have.
Why I picked up the instrument?
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Like if you could look to a band or some musicians, be like, damn, you know what? That dude has it. I want to do that.
There's a lot. I mean, cliche Slipknot is the first one that even got me into metal. Like, the first one that got me into anything heavy. And then just other bands relative. And then I grew up and met, you know, people in middle school and high school, and they got me into the post-core scene and post-alternative and pop punk. And then it just kind of grew from there. I guess, like, it starts from Slipknot. Now, I love, like, fucking Norma Jean and The Chariot and, like, some of old Under Oath and shit.
Yeah.
What else?
Would you say they all play a
Lower Definition. I love Lower Definition so much. And I've been trying to look shit up about them, and I don't know anything about them.
No, yeah, it's one of those, like,
It
DIYs.
sucks. I love that band so much.
Yeah.
They're so good.
I have to look that up.
They're good as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah. Would you say all those bands do play in how you write and create music for Rising Group?
Now, for my playing style now, definitely.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's good. I mean, fuck. It's always, you know, maybe that's why you guys are able to fit a bill around so many different bands, is because you have an influence that is just as diverse. You're pulling in techniques from different drummers, and you're pulling in ideas from different drummers.
But then I love bands like RX Bandits, you know, Chris Sagakis, amazing drummer.
Yeah.
Brandon Burkhalter, amazing drummer. What else was it? But then, like, the very first song I ever learned on drums was Adam's Song from Blink-182.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like, I learned a shitload of Blink-182.
Well, thank God you weren't one of those drummers who first learned how to play Back in Black.
No. Started with a little challenge.
Yeah, there you go. It's what you need. Honestly, dude, like, it's kind of... AC/DC is honestly the reason why I hate cover bands. Just straight up. That idea just, like, popped in my head. But I just realized, like, dude, you can just, like, learn that. It's pathetically sad as fuck when the three of us are like, dude, let's just start, like, an AC/DC cover band. Learn the song.
We should do it.
And then they'd be so easy to learn. And I could definitely practice my vocals enough to make it sound kind of like Brian or Vaughn. And then just be good. And then we could go out.
Just smoke like 35 cigarettes before your set.
Yeah. Dude, just like go out and play like a show, and we walk out with like $300. Like it's so fucking easy to do that.
Yeah. That's bogus.
Yeah, dude, it is. And then we sit here and we write music that gives us passion. Like we write about the shit we want to write about.
Yeah.
And then we get paid like 25, 45, 50, which is fine. Which is fine because it's not about the money, but fuck.
I know.
You're just
but
like,
it's so
bro.
great, like when coworkers ask me about it and like, oh, so how much you making in shows and stuff? You make money in shows, and I'm like, here's how it really breaks down. You know what I mean?
There's a band fund that it goes to.
Yeah.
And then it's just like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all keep our day jobs.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah, which is fine because like I like what I do. So and what I do helps me kind of like support my shit.
Yeah.
But like
It's a real game though. It's a real struggle.
Yeah, but I mean, I do want to try to be in this fucking small minority where I don't have to work a day in my life because all I do is play music and go around and roll with that shit.
Mhm.
Like I would like low key, we would all like that. I don't care what anyone in the local scene says. If they found that their band was gonna get signed to a major label, it was gonna work their next 2 or 3 albums and tour them across the planet, everyone would hop
Right.
on that shit.
Right.
I would just be like,
It-
let's do it.
Yeah,
We get compared to Rise Against so much.
Yeah.
Do you know how down it would be to tour with Rise Against though?
Oh, dude! Oh my God, that'd be lit.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, they're definitely an influence too. Yeah.
that too.
What's that?
Definitely.
Man, what's that one album? Fuck, I remember they had one song that was like really, it was like my shit when I was like in 9th grade. Oh yeah, no. Alive and Well was the song I believe it was called, and like that album was just like really.
What album was that off of?
I don't know. I'm gonna look that shit up right now.
Alive and Well.
Yeah, it's a song. I just don't remember what album it's off of.
I can't even think of any of their.
Dude, I didn't even remember the
I
name
can
of
only
that song
think of
until I smoked out.
Their
Wow.
first. Fuck! I can't even think of the first one. I only know a song off of the
Oh,
first one.
it's
First
off.
album.
It's off the Unraveling.
The first album.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2001.
Because I was thinking of a song from that album too, Stained Glass and Marble.
Oh, dude.
That's.
That
I
album's
was listening
just
to that song the other day and I realized that the breakdown of 9 to 5 Suicide is like pretty much like that. And I was like, oh fuck. Like it's different, but it's like I was like, oh shit.
I was thinking about that.
I was thinking about it.
Oh, dude, it's okay.
Subconsciously. Yeah.
Our intro to our full length definitely sounds a lot like Power Trip, and there's like a part. Yeah, no, they definitely are. There's also like a part in Skull Archer where it's kind of testament-y. And I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Because we do those those upscales and then like some side scaling too when we go into the breakdown and it's like shit. That's
I like that though. I like those little things you catch sometimes. They're like, I'm pretty sure they were thinking about that song or that band when they were writing that.
There's definitely like times where I'm like, oh, that was a chord riff.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Pantera.
Shit.
Oh wait, that was Green Day.
Oh man, you get that Pantera thing a lot around here, man. There's a lot of like watered down Pantera bands here.
Yeah.
Like people who try to go for that southern groove style.
And it's just like you can't. Oh, you gotta. I don't know.
Like at one point, that was like
You gotta
the
add
only thing
something
the
else.
scene
You gotta
was.
add
though.
something else to it because Pantera always kept the heaviness. And some bands are more focused on the southern part of it, and I'm like, it's not bad, but I just
It's dry.
I need the heavy.
Yeah,
I need the heavy.
Like you can't list I'd rather like eat camel shit than fucking listen to listen to fucking Texas Hippie Coalition from start to finish, bro. I couldn't do it. I couldn't fucking do it. I would mount my head in. I'd bang my head up against the wall. I just run into the wall head first until I fucking died or some shit, dude. Nah, bro. That ain't about me.
THC. That's hilarious.
Oh my god. Dude, it's just, I don't know, it's just one of those just wild ass things where people just, like, it's cool to have influences, but you just don't want to copy paste.
Yeah.
A lot.
Gotta
Over and over.
That's why I like that we have such a broad array of just bands that we listen to, because he listens to stuff that I've never even fucking heard of, and I'd possibly listen to stuff that he's never heard
Yeah,
of that we just
he
bring
does.
in together, and it just blends, you know, because it's just
Yeah.
so And I think that's what the appeal is.
So how long has it been now since like you've been under the name Rising Group?
2 years, I think. Yeah,
Out of
2 years.
Out of how long of the band's history?
Maybe almost 3 out of 7 years.
Yeah.
7 years ish, maybe because maybe 5. Well, no,
2012,
I don't know.
2013, 14?
2013.
2013
is when we first did the other shit.
Looking at the scene now in 2019 and comparing, contrasting it to what it was when you started, what are the major differences that you see between them when you started to where you are now? Because it's definitely been everywhere.
I was barely in my own other two-piece, trying to start something so I could go play shows and get in there. The only difference I've seen is a lot of venues are not around anymore.
Yeah.
Especially DIY. There's a lot of DIY getting taken out.
Because I remember my first show was at the Door in Fort Worth, and that got taken down. Yeah. And then... that was 2012-ish, maybe.
Shit.
Yeah. It was a battle of the bands or some shit. But it was
Battle of the
our first ever show, we were a 2-piece because our bass player couldn't make it.
Yeah.
So it was destiny, pretty much.
It was destined to be this way. Hell yeah. But I don't know. I'm really excited about this party. We got we got some dope bands.
This is our first house show.
It is.
As us.
Yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Damn.
We've been trying to find. That's another thing.
You're a total house party band, though.
I thought that.
And
we've been trying to set one up. I've been trying to find people in Denton, but it's more and more. It's we can't do shows.
Yeah.
We don't do shows anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, people need to make sure they come out on the early side because I just had Combat drop, unfortunately, and that fucking depressed the shit out of me because I love playing with Combat. I just like having Combat in my house.
Yeah.
It's the best. But they still need to get here a bit on the early side. I have you guys now going on at 5:15 instead of 4:30. Yeah. So. I'm just because I'm just not gonna try and find another band, so I'm just gonna move everyone up a slot and just be done with it that way.
Yeah.
I'll post new set times later today or tomorrow after I go get trashed at Tomcats or something. But John was telling me from Bozo that y'all two go way back.
Yes. John and I know John. He's good friends with the old friend of mine through high school, Dakota.
Mm-hmm.
I met him through them. Yeah, we just used to hang out, and I knew he played guitar, and then I knew he was in Bozo, but we never played together. It's been a year, I think, that he's been in the band, and that I've been with him doing shows that we've been trying to get built up. We got built up one time, and then I think that show got canceled.
Yeah.
So finally,
dude, that
and it's crazy because I didn't even know he knew who Bozo was because I only knew Bozo because of Alejandro because he's in Blot Out.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. I was like, you know Bozo? He was like, yeah, I know John. I was like, what the fuck?
Dude, that full length they put out last year was the shit.
I still haven't gotten to listen to it.
Yo.
they're good as fuck. They're good.
Yeah, dude, that's they're probably the most aggressive grind band in the scene. If not them, then probably Empty
I
Shell.
love John because he seems like just such a timid and he's such a nice guy.
Yeah.
Fucks it up.
Yeah, dude.
He fucks it up.
Yeah, dude, he's super chill, talks
He's
really
chill
low.
as fuck.
And then when he gets on Vokes, it's just it's just another round. I don't know, I feel like as frontmen we have to kind of put on a different persona. I mean, the thing is that he plays guitar, so there isn't a lot of emphasis on him to perform, just play and sing. But if I'm the vocalist and I just stand in one spot like this, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah.
Now you gotta move. Like, and I'm not even in a hardcore band, but like when we play, dude, like lately, I just fucking walk the stage, just back and forth, and like everyone was looking at me like, what the fuck, dude? I'm like, dude, I don't know what to do. I'm moving around, like jumping and shit. Like I don't know if y'all ever played Tomcats before.
Yeah.
But wait, that stage is so fucking springy.
Yeah,
Oh my
I love it, dude.
I always wanted, like, I love jumping on it, but I'm always like, oh fuck, I'm gonna bust.
Well, I think they like put like
gonna be the one.
I think they put like a big ass support beam under there because you can feel it when you walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like if they didn't do that, eventually it was gonna get crushed into. But I fucking love that place. And really, there isn't really anyone better who could have taken over after Russ passed away than Justin. I really don't think you can find anyone who could have done it proper justice.
Yeah, definitely.
Because, man, it's like a piece of, in a way, it's like a small piece of history. Like, because Rustin was like the man.
Yeah,
like
he booked, before he was even in the band, he booked our first show at Tomcats.
Dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you know what I wish we could experience was fucking Joe's Garage. I saw.
I always heard about it, but I never.
There's actually video of a lot of bands that play that venue that like you can find like full sets. People playing there. One particular fucking Gruesome Fate, like back when they just started getting together, like the old school TXDM bands, like when Gruesome Fate just started getting together, they played there, and dude, it's like it seemed like a wider version of Tomcats, which is kind of mind-boggling because Tomcats is already pretty wide. But this was just ridiculous, and dude, the mosh pits hit different back then. Like there were people that were like at the front of the stage that were just holding on to it, and dude, they would grab it and slingshot themselves sideways, just bumping into people, dude.
What the fuck?
And like pits were like large, dude. Like they fucking circled out, like, and they were like all in like this weird singular motion.
Yeah.
Like shit, like circle pits were just different back then. Like the thing about like if you say a lot of hardcore dancing and shit, like that's been pretty consistent throughout like its entirety. But like just like watching like old videos of like circle pits, like geez, dude, there's been like so many like differences.
No.
Yeah. Like people used to run around like the people hardcore dancing in the middle, like it was,
Yeah, dude. Actually, I went to TNT at Gas Monkey live when it was like Power Trip and I Am and Bitter End.
I fucking wanted to go. I want to go see.
It was
Power
a pretty
Trip
damn good show.
So bad.
But I remember like there was like certain parts where we did actually circle pit, and I really don't hit as much hardcore shows as I hit like punk shows and metal shows. Just because I tend to not be able to find the hardcore shows as much as I am the other two. But I remember when we would circle pit, instead of like your usual circle pit, everyone really just sprinted in a circle. I'm like, yo, what are we doing? It's fucking like, is this someone maybe like the Naruto game, some shit? Eventually, I don't know. But I went to that show as a pit bull, which was just really unsettling the entire time because everyone's just like, what are you doing here? Like, you know, because there was a pretty like mixed review of like the organization and the hardcore crowd. And I remember in particular when Power Trip was going, we were moshing out, and with Power Trip, since it's kind of like a crossover thing, like you had people circling in, you had people doing their dance and shit. And someone, I was going, just like doing my own thing, and like someone hardcore dance is getting close to me, I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to avoid him, so I'm just going to keep moving. And it's like I moved, and he was able to kind of move, but I kind of like fed him an elbow in his stomach. It was not intentional, but he just kind of moved into it. And like he like tried to grab my arm. This like a dude was like 6'4", dude. He like grabbed my arm, like tried to yank me around. Like, I was able to get him off of me and like be like, whoa, and like he was like squaring up. I'm like, oh, are you fucking kidding me? And like we finished out the song. I'm like, dude, are we good? Like I wanted to shake his hand, and he's like,
oh, why, man?
I'm like, come on, man, don't be a bitch. Whatever.
Just put your elbow, just block it.
So is there any like physical releases you have? Like any like releases like on Bandcamp or anything of the sort?
Yeah, we have the our first EP and our newest album, American Dream, and that's on Bandcamp, Spotify, Apple, and pretty much anything music. SoundCloud, YouTube.
When did the new album come out? Last year?
That was last year.
Shit, that was one I missed on the album reviews last year. God damn it!
Yeah, it was real late last. Actually, around what's today?
The day is August 10th.
It came out today, a year ago.
Really?
Holy shit!
Oh,
shit!
yeah.
What the fuck? Oh shit!
Every 1 year.
Wow.
It literally took almost a year to get on stream sites, though.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Because we kept running into shit with DistroKid and like first
Copyright.
the copyright of the album cover, and then one of the
Copyright
songs they couldn't allow songs to be called Untitled anymore, so we had to change the name of the song, and then each time that happened we had to re-upload the album track by track, and I was each with like putting lyrics on everything, and it was just such a pain in the ass. Oh, it was a pain in the ass.
Would you? This is probably a dumb question. Would you get copyright struck if you like put in like a sound clip from like a movie or some shit, depending on how anal they can be? I don't know. That sounds like a gray area.
That's something we want to know.
I think it's on there. I mean, it depends. I don't know. I'm not.
I was gonna say because
sure.
EV got away with it on Spotify at least, because EV just put up Homicidal Relapse, and they have that song "Being Deaf" that has Richard Kuklinski in it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, here I can play it.
I would move heaven, hell, and anything in between to get to you. You wouldn't be safe anywhere if I was mad at you.
Yeah, that's Richard Kuklinski.
So that's that bull. That's true.
And see, yeah, we were thinking about putting a sample on one of the new songs, but yeah, we're not. That's something I'd have to look into to make sure that it'd be,
They got away with that.
I mean, it's a
They
Halo.
got away with
It's
that.
a Halo
Yeah.
sample too, not really.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think with Spotify, I'm pretty sure everyone could get away with it, honestly.
Yeah.
I was just, it's probably just because it's one of those gray areas.
Yeah.
Do you think because Bungie doesn't exist anymore that they can't get at us?
Honestly, that would probably make sense.
Like, dude, okay, I'm
So
not
we
gonna,
should totally look into it.
I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna be the most off-the-wall question. Have y'all ever heard or played the game on the phone called Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, or like heard about it? Dude, there is a song that plays when you battle certain characters. I think if you battled that fucking chick, like what's that dude's name? The crazy with all the spiky hair, and he has like that rise, like I send you to the Shadow Realm. It's like like the Winged Dragon of Ra.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Fucking Merrick.
Yeah.
Okay, if you dueled his sister, and I think like his brother, like they had like the same theme song, and bro, that theme song slapped. I'm like, yo, I just want, can I use this as a sound sample for like one of my songs? Cause this shit's nuts. But I don't know. I don't want to get sued by Konami. Yeah, dude, that's a big ass
probably
company.
hop on that shit.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, Nintendo hops on that shit hard. Think of all the Pokemon fan games that have come out, like ever, and it just got shut down completely.
Yeah.
Isn't the creator of Metal Gear Solid, didn't he leave Konami?
They
Kojima?
kicked him out. Yeah.
Yeah, because they basically made him a slave.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
they'll come after.
Yeah.
They'll come after you.
And they're still making games under Metal Gear Solid, and they're ass.
Yeah, dude. Poor Hideo.
Yeah.
He
He's
tried.
ruthless.
Yeah, dude. Dude busts his ass for you for that long in the company, gives you some of the best games that Konami's ever had, and you do
And
that.
you're just like, no, more.
God.
You're a slave.
Thing is that we didn't need any more. I mean,
To me, Metal Gear Solid 5 was okay, but it was just so jumbled. Like, it just...
yeah.
I was like, eh.
I wanted, like, the one game I really wanted to like from that series, but I just really can't, which sucks, is the first Metal Gear where you play as Big Boss. And you fight a young Revolver Ocelot. at the
Isn't
end.
that,
It's
3
It's on,
or 4?
No, 4 is where you play as Solid.
Yeah, okay.
I believe it was one of the branch off games.
Okay.
But it's still canon technically.
Okay,
Huh.
okay.
It's just like before Solid Snake.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, like you're playing as his dad in his prime.
Okay.
Yeah. And I that game was like, it had such a great story. Like, it had such a beautiful story, but like, it controlled like ass. And half the shit you were given to sneak around did not fucking work.
Damn.
Like, mechanically, it was a mechanically just not great
Not
game.
sad,
But it
yeah.
sucks because it's so, like, the
story's just...
the story's amazing, the mapping is fucking excellent. Like, if they could just remake that game and just give it its proper dues.
Because they've been remaking the games.
Yeah, dude, Crash and fucking Spyro got fucking Unreal Engine. I don't know how I feel about how I feel about the Spyro one though.
I have to play that.
You know when you rescue the dragons?
Spyro.
You know when you like rescue the dragons, they all just come out and you know they're all just like playing and like, yeah, thanks for releasing me, you know, whatever. They'll give you tips. Dude, in this one, every dragon that comes out is like some weird off-brand stereotype of a job. So like you get like a painter. So he comes out with a palette and like a fucking paintbrush and like a paint apron, like a little hat, like a little mustache and shit. It's like, oh, thanks for releasing me, Spyro. Make sure you press the triangle button and blah 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 blah. It's like, why? What? Him being a painter is something to do with it. But they really like painting because there's another fucking dragon that you fucking rescue that just has this huge ass brush. Literally bigger than his body.
Oh my god.
And it's just like, why are you doing this? Like,
Dumb.
like, I
Literally just to irritate us.
yeah, they just need to do what they did with Crash and just remake it.
Yeah.
Just remake it and
Instead
then
of adding
don't
shit,
add, yeah, dude, don't need to add anything weird. Like,
Just clean it up.
They did Crash really good.
yeah, I mean, honestly, they could have just fucking. Honestly, I kind of wish when they remade that game, they just fucking made the bear shut up. I forget his name, but the one that like, oh, I need this many gems, Spyro.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that fucking dick. He just zip his mouth in the. That would have been a fix I would have been down with. Whatever. So, guys, what are your plans for the rest of this year? And you should definitely promote any shows you have upcoming for the rest of the year.
We're after these after the house show, and we have another show on Sunday in Denton at Killers with Corrosion, Despise, Karama, Lucia, and Guerrilla Warfare, and that's gonna be a banger too. But after that, we're gonna take a break and start working on some new shit.
Yeah.
We got some riffs and a lot of stuff going, so it's gonna be some heavy shit.
Yeah, depending on your style of
more,
writing, you could there's like,
We have to figure that out.
Yeah.
depending on it, like, you know, like, because like, I don't know if have y'all ever heard of American Shitstorm? Punk
Yes,
band?
yes,
Yeah.
Anthony. Yes.
Yeah, dude.
He's a homie. Yes.
Yeah, dude, they're fucking great. The vocalist is fucking awesome. He's like my dad's age, but he parties way harder than I ever will in my life. I fucking love it, dude. Like, they put out an EP that just really shit talks Trump. Like, yeah, like.
See what I'm saying? Literally, we
Yeah.
need to do it. He had the fuck Trump guitar that was on our album. Like, now is the time for us to like dive into that.
Yeah,
And, like,
I'm definitely gonna get
we
a...
could do it.
Dude, you could totally fucking write a song about this Epstein shit right now.
I am
Yeah.
all about this shit, and I'm
Yeah.
saying let's do it.
24-hour suicide watch.
What
And he's still, and he's still dead.
Bro.
Gee, I wonder why. Gee, I wonder why. He was about to
I used
expose
to get
everything.
so outcasted for talking about this kind of stuff by like my friends and by just people on Facebook, and now they're like they're open to it, and now they're about it, and now they
Yeah.
share it.
Yeah, dude.
And it's like,
I used
I'm
to,
glad, but it's like, see what I mean?
We've been
I'm not
saying
crazy.
it, yeah.
I used to be like ridiculously political on social media, and I toned it down just on my own decision because I didn't want to hurt Scorch's brand, didn't want to hurt the podcast brand, because like I'm a straight up starch libertarian. which that is definitely not popular. I am literally like, the federal government sucks, dude. I'm not.
I feel.
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah, I'm like.
I used to be bad too, but then I was like, yeah, I need to show up. I don't want to piss people off. And then I thought about Reisinger too. Like, I don't. Even now, like, I haven't said anything until the Epstein thing.
Yeah.
Until this has come up, and like all this stuff is happening, I've been quiet.
Yeah, dude. Everyone. Yeah, dude. Because like, he was about to like reveal shit.
We had a huge
On both ends of the aisle.
Huge
Yeah.
in.
Like,
Exactly.
Yeah, like.
Huge in.
Like,
Yeah, dude, Democrats and Republicans
And
are
I
about
hate
to get
that- I hate
fucking
that
washed.
everybody-
This is like
I hate that everybody's
movies.
trying to only focus on that Trump was part of it, and like, yeah, he was, but like,
That's not what
it's
matters.
more than that.
Yeah.
It's
not
more
matters.
than
You know
that.
what really
There's-
upset me? Jeez, what really upset me, and it doesn't have anything to really do with the Epstein thing, but when the Democrat debate happened, the last one that happened, dude, Tulsi whipped Kamala an ass and a half.
Oh,
Literally just
yeah.
served her shit on a fucking
Yeah, I
platter.
saw that.
She's the one that's been like just.
Yeah,
She's
Tulsi.
talking shit to Trump, right?
She's from Hawaii,
no,
I believe.
Tulsi Gabbard was the vet from Hawaii.
Oh,
And
okay.
in the last debate, she went in on Kamala, the attorney from Cali. I think she's from Cali.
I think so.
Yeah, like the DA or some shit. And she went on her saying, yeah, you you had like 15,000 people arrested for marijuana, and you laughed at the question of should weed be legal across the country.
She was like, yeah, I inhaled, I've done weed before, blah, 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 and it was just like...
Thing is but the thing is like, she also withheld evidence from someone who was on death row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like a federal
And
crime.
like, they
isn't
barely...
Not when you're fucking rich!
Yeah.
Not when you can buy your way out! And she called her out on that. And then...
And she just had nothing to say.
Yeah,
She
it was
like...
it was the biggest, like, honestly, she ripped her harder than she ripped Kamala harder than Kamala ripped Biden.
Yeah.
By like a mile.
But yeah, fuck Joe Biden though.
Oh yeah, no, yeah,
Yeah.
completely fucked
Yeah.
Joe Biden.
Ugh.
By 1,000. But the thing, like, then after she did that, she got invited on to like all these, like mainstream news places like ESPN. I mean, no, not ESPN. Wow, CNN, ABC, MSNBC, etc. Invited on all of them because they wanted her to talk more about what she went in on Kamal about. Well, instead of doing that, they tricked her and they brought the Assad shit on her. Even though she's clearly said over and over again that she's not. Yeah, and I mean they would bring it up, but they'd bring it up in like a minute in passing and then move right the fuck along.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, but like this Assad thing, it's like she said that she was not a fucking ally to him.
Yeah.
She just said, I'm willing to do what it takes to get us out of wars, and if I need to talk to a fucking dictator to do it, I will talk to a dictator.
Just like how Trump is talking to fucking
Kim Jong-un.
Kim Jong-un.
And thank fucking God that we're having someone talk to him.
I mean,
Even if it's not the guy we want him to talk to, at least
I can
we
give
have...
props for that. At least someone's doing something about that.
I mean, to be
because
fair,
we haven't for a minute.
To be fair though,
FDR?
they're still kind of doing the same shit.
Yeah.
But I feel like in another place it could work better.
Yeah. I mean,
because
FDR fucking worked with the commies to get rid of the Nazis, and no one wanted to work with the commies back then. Because he was killing people. Stalin was killing people too. Straight up. Just gulag. It was crazy. That's why no like modern day communists really talk about him. I mean, you have Stalinists, but they're very few and far in between.
Yeah.
They don't definitely talk about that motherfucker. Man, we went in on this shit. My bad. This is just why you don't smoke everything. No, you should. No, you shouldn't, man.
Yeah, you should. You should.
Take a break.
Smoke weed every day.
Take a break, yeah. But, yeah, next fucking Saturday, right here at Casa de Archer, we are going to have 11 powerful fucking bands, start to finish. Blow your fucking ears out. I will have a Shiner keg on deck outside.
Yes.
We'll have burgers and we'll have hot dogs on the grill. It's a $5 entry fee. I'll charge like $2 for fucking hamburgers, maybe $1 for like hot dogs. I still need to work all that shit out. buy cups for the fucking keg. It's BYOB. I am 420 friendly. Don't you try and bring anything else in this goddamn house. I will slap the shit out of you if you try.
No cocaine.
Yeah. Oh, no, that actually happened.
Oh,
That's
God.
why I'm saying it. Yeah, my very first house
No.
party, dude. Yeah, my very, very first house party. Candace, if you see this video, fuck you, because you brought fucking coke in my house. You're a fucking bitch because you lied to me about it. You fucking lied to me about it. Oh, well. She hasn't come around since, thank fucking God. But, if you need the address, the bands will have the address. You can hit any of the bands up, they will have the address for you, or you can hit me up, and I can give it to you as well. Make sure when you come out, your vehicles are locked, because I am not responsible for stolen shit, and we have had people had their shit stolen before. You need to lock your shit up, please. Respect the house. Don't be afraid of my puppy. He just wants to love you and lick you. That's all he wants to do. And it's going to be fucking fun. It's one of the most diverse shows I've seen this year. I got metal, I got hardcore, I got punk, and there's a little bit of everything for everyone. And I mean, really, what else is there to do on August 17th? Fucking
It's
nothing.
a Saturday. Come out.
Come through.
Bring your squad.
Come out early.
Before school starts.
Yeah. Come out early, support the dudes in Risinger, support Vital Mentality, who plays first, and Vira as well, who goes on right after.
Support Civil and Rest.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
our boys are gonna be out there. Civil
Yes.
Unrest. We love playing with them.
Yeah, we got fucking
Always
Bozo,
awesome.
we got
Bozo.
Imperial Slaughter,
Yeah.
we got,
Run the Asylum.
Run the Asylum.
Yep. Run the Asylum,
that's
Superhero, Super Villain,
Yeah.
Skull Archer's gonna be playing at the end of it all, just,
It's gonna be awesome.
I'm tired of watching bands play at my own house and me not being able to play.
You're like, you know what? No, I'm playing this time.
Yeah, because I tried to separate them because I didn't want people to think, oh, he just makes DFW Metal Mayhem to push Skull Archer,
Yeah.
Because it's just definitely, if I did that, it's definitely a very fair criticism to give me.
Yeah.
But that's why I tried not to do it. But I'm like, man, for this one, I have to. I have to play this one. It's too
Yeah.
good.
Oh yeah.
Little festival, yeah.
But yeah, 11 bands all day. Hit us up for the address. It starts at 3 and it goes all fucking day. And bands, if you're watching this, you're getting paid. Every band's getting paid on this one. Or we're all going to split everything. There is no guest list. Your girlfriend can pay $5. She can totally pay $5. She's done it before at shows. She can do it again. It's no big deal. And I don't give a fuck about your merch guy. I really don't give a fuck about your merch guy. It's just your fucking friend who fucking drinks himself in a coma every fucking weekend. This has been DFW Metal Mayhem, the most brutal podcast in the Metroplex. We will see you next Saturday right here.
Yeah.